In Matthew and Mark, Christ says only one phrase from the cross. This is important to emphasize because if you watch a video of Christ being crucified, usually there will be other statements after this one. But in Matthew and Mark, this is it. And of all the 7 statements, it's the most human Jesus. My God, why have you forsaken me? In his greatest distress, Christ was left to bear the full brunt of the sins of the world without the accompanying help of his Father. He felt completely abandoned and alone. Many of us will feel at times like we are abandoned and alone. When this happens, we must follow Christ's example on Calvary and keep on going. You've probably heard of Mother Teresa. It's hard to imagine a saintlier person than her. She spent her life helping the poorest of the poor. As a young adult, she had some powerful experiences with the Lord. But in the final 50 years of her life, Mother Teresa often felt disconnected from God. She wrote, "In my soul, I feel just that terrible pain of loss, of God not wanting me, of God not being God, of God not really existing." In time, James Martin wrote, she began to see this searing experience as an invitation to unite herself more closely with Jesus and his abandonment on the cross, and with the poor who also feel abandoned. In continuing with her ministry to the poor, she made a radical act of fidelity based on a relationship she still believed in, even if she could not sense God's presence. She trusted that earlier experience. In other words, she had faith. There will be times when you feel God has abandoned you. Remember that Jesus kept moving forward, kept doing his Father's will, even when he felt forsaken. That helped Mother Teresa and her not just weeks or months of feeling abandoned, but decades. Elder Christofferson said,
each of us, whenever that sense may come upon us, need to stop and think, Jesus Christ died for me. Jesus Christ thought me worthy of his blood. And he loves me. He has hopes for me, and he can make a difference in my life. His grace can transform me.
Christ said, I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you.
To see more videos like this one, simply search Seeking Jesus.